officially opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end, because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DK Metcalf. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here comes Tony on the return. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you skipped.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater now from the 50. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. And they'll run with ETN. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. A big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is one. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 31, Bridgewater. Man open, here is Jones. On the move past the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way end zone. And
you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And again, it's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Bridgewater's throw taken in by Ridley here. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Bridgewater. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give them the quarterback right now. offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes if this possession is an empty one.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw, Bridgewater. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Irv Smith Jr. from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Bridgewater. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And some space here. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Yellow.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Here's Bridgewater. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get it inside the 20 and trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Bridgewater now. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what